What is up, everybody? It is your coach of the Golden State Weezings. Welcome back to week 4 of the PBA. We're currently 2-1 and moving our way up the standings. And listen, we got to keep moving. We got to keep going up to the top. I want to make the playoffs this season, and this is how we got to do it. We got to win. It's not going to be an easy matchup this week. This week we are playing the Season 3 champion of the PBA, Elly and the Shanghai Dragons. And I don't know. I'm nervous because, like, Draft League veteran, previous season champion. This is the best start we had. I know it's only been 2 leagues, but this is the best start we've had. And I want to keep winning. And Elly's team is no joke. There are a lot of scary threats on this team. Starting it off is Meowscarada. I've been using Meowscarada a little bit in some like side things, having fun with it. It's a really fast Pokemon. You can Scarf it to be even faster. With Protean, it's got so much versatility to just do a lot of things. Do a lot of damage because you change your stab, and then avoid taking super effective damage by doing that. So, very scary mon. Then is Necrozma, which I haven't seen Necrozma yet, like, a lot, but Prism Armor, it's got so much setup, and it can go either way, physically or specially. Overall, a really good mon. Primarina is next. It's another mon I've been playing around with recently, and this mon is really, really good. You can, like, max its bulk on the physical side, set up some Calm Minds, and just sweep with this thing. And with Draining Kiss, it just does not faint. Then is Sandy Shocks. Really strong Pokemon. Photosynthesis. It can go faster. It can get stronger. It does a lot of things. It can set hazards. It's just a really good mon. Then is Archaludon. Another scary mon. We used it last season in the PPL. We know how this thing does. It's really good. Stamina, really good. Choice Specs can do a lot of things. Very, very scary. Then is Entei. I am very scared of this mon. It's just got the power to do Sacred Fire against a lot of our mons. And then E-Speed Cleanup. Choice Banded Entei just does a lot. Next is Arboliva, which I haven't seen this mon be used much, but a lot of, like, the people I've been around with in Draft League have, like, talked really, really good on Arboliva. I'm pretty sure this is Elly's Terra Captain. Yeah, Entei and Arboliva are both Terra Captains. So, really scary mon. Can set up the grassy terrain, or it can just be a Harvest Citrus Berry, tanky, last long set, which I have played in random battles, and it is very scary. Then is Basculegion Female. Another really good mon. This Basculegion tends to lean on the special side. So, hey, Blissey, ready for you to tank some hits. But adaptability, Swift Swim, if we do see some potential rain pairing with said Archaludon, could be a really, really good mon. Next is Hawlucha, which can be really annoying with Unburden. It just then outspeeds a lot of our mons. So we'll have to take an account of that. Then Swalot, which I have not really seen much of before, so I don't really know what it does. And then Surskit, which, Sticky Webs, but shall we see Sticky Webs? I don't know. Let's talk about the 6 mons that we are bringing to the fight to counter all 11 mons. And starting us off, I am bringing Salamence. This one kind of just, like, spoke to me in my head. It's not the perfect counter to Meowscarada, but it is a decent counter against Meowscarada. We've got Intimidate to lower the attack. I know Flower Trick will ignore that. We've got Rocky Helmet to punish these physical attackers even more with Intimidate. We can have them hit me, take a bit of Rocky Helmet chip, and just do some good things. We're also rocking Hurricane, Draco Meteor, so we're on the special side. Hydro Pump and Roost, so we can heal back up. We're rocking 296 speed, which puts us faster than Archaludon. Max speed Archaludon, non-Scarf, of course, will not outspeed this. We do have to make sure Archaludon, if we see it, it is not Scarf, but I don't know. This thing should do a lot of damage, tank a lot, do some Rocky Helmet chip, and just, I think this is a mon that can help win us the game. Next up is Alomomola. We're rocking Leftovers, we're rocking Regenerator, obviously. Max physical bulk with a tiny, tiny little bit of special. This is another mon to counter, like, very specifically, like the Meowscarada, the Hawlucha, the Entei, before we Terra. I don't know. I think this Mon can do good. We got Scald, we got Flip Turn, we got Wish, we got Protect, the normal set. But I am rocking Terra Bug. If we don't see the Entei, or if we can knock out the Entei, I think Alomomola Terra Bugging is a very, like, that is very good against Meowscarada. And then if we get a Scald Burn, we're sitting pretty. Next up is Blissey. Like I said, there is a lot of special Mons on this team that scare me. Sandy Shocks, potentially Necrozma, Basculegion, Primarina. I want Blissey to kind of counter those Mons. We're rocking heavy duty boots. We're rocking a lot of special bulk. Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, Soft Boil. So it is our Stealth Rocking Mon. If we can get those out, get some chip damage, especially with the Meowscarada probably using U-Turn a lot. I like it. Thunder Wave really helps us with the speeding, especially Meowscarada. The only thing is we cannot leave this in against Meowscarada. We have to, like, anticipate the switch to be able to get that off. And then Seismic Toss just to do some damage. Really like Blissey into this matchup. This is why I brought it. Our fourth Pokemon we are bringing to our fight is our Chi-Yu. This mod has been so good to us. We're rocking Scarf, which 295 speed puts us faster than... Speed ties us with our Caledon max speed, so if we Scarf, we're faster. And then we outspeed anything else that's not Scarf, so it should do some big damage. This thing will do big damage against Meowscarada. We got Overheat, we got Flamethrower, big damage. Flamethrower's the consistency. Overheat is if we just want to bop things. Then Dark Pulse and Psychic. Psychic is really, really good against Hawlucha. And just overall having the coverage is nice. We are running Modest Nature this week to just... I want to just destroy things. Like, bam! Our fifth Mon we are bringing is Hisuian Electrode. Sleeper Mon. I've been starting to like this Mon more and more as we use it. Leftovers. We're not too bulky, but we do have a good amount of HP investment. Static. Also to help us against Meowscarada. Then we got Energy Ball, Volt Switch, Leech Seed, and Substitute. Can come in, get the Leech Seed off, get the Substitute off, and just absorb some health, and then Volt Switch out after we get, like, lose our sub. So, a decent Mon. I really have been enjoying Hisuian Electrode. I think I could argue when... I'm not sure when the transaction period... When does free agency end? But there is potential for me thinking about making this my Terra Captain, just because of how much I've been using it. Our last Mon that we are bringing is our Excadrill, Life Orb, Mold Breaker. I want this thing to just come in and just do some massive damage. We got Swords Dance to set up, Rapid Spin to increase our speed, and then Earthquake for a lot of good damage against a lot of Mons other than like Hawlucha. Like, it's strong against Sandy Shocks, strong against Entei, strong against our Caledon. It's really strong against a lot, but then we got our little coverage in Poison Jab. Arboliva and Primarina and even Meowscarada do not want to take that. But that is our 6 Mons. I'm excited to get into this fight. I like our team. Let's do it. Let's get into the battle. All right, let's see it. Okay, that's huge. No... Entei, which Entei is like the only thing that was scaring me for Alomomola. So we got, I am leading Alomomola and I am getting the Terra off probably immediately. But we see Sandy Shocks, Arboliva, which is Terra Fairy. We got Meowscarada, obviously. Basculegion, female version. Necrozma, and then Primarina. So we see a lot of special attackers, which is not great for Alomomola, but we can still make it work. It perfectly tanks Meowscarada. Everything else, though, is a little bit scary. A lot of water types for our face, but I think that puts our Electrode in really good position. Okay, let's do it. I already decided we're going to lead Alomomola and Terra it into Bug for Meowscarada. So that's still the plan. Meowscarada lead. Let's go. So, part of me, like, Meowscarada lead is either U-turn Scarf, or could be setting up the hazards. And normally it's Spikes, so I could see Spikes here, which with Protean would turn it into a ground type, which is why I did like this Almamola lead. It felt good, it felt nice. Let's get a flip turn, Terabug flip turn, and basically counter whatever comes out. That's how my plan was to start the battle exactly like that, and the last time I had like a super like brain thought that was like, okay, this is the perfect lead, it ended up perfectly for us, so I'm hoping we get the same type of goodness here. I do need to take Nose. Nose swap out. You're only 78 speed. Okay, that's good for us. Bastio Legion being pretty slow. What are we going to see the Meowscarada go for? U-turn. Okay. Protean U-turn is good to see. I'm going to pull up the damage calc because I want to kind of see how much is Chi-Yu doing against... I don't think that's a Rayquaza. I don't think that's a Rayquaza. Okay, Basque Legion. Choice Scarf. Dark Pulse should absolutely destroy. Aqua Jet, though. What do you do against our Electrode? I feel like this is a decent... Oh, you tank this. Although, you're probably not running Aqua Jet. You might have Aqua Jet, but probably not. There is... Oh, there is Sandy Shocks. Do we sub to see what the plan is? Because Energy Ball's doing about 89%. Ice Beam is doing a lot towards us. Scarf is scary, though. Scarf puts you at 420. I mean, this would test Scarf. Do we Energy Ball or Volt Switch? I think we are good to Volt Switch. Because, like, we're free to Energy Ball here. I don't see, like... Sandy Shocks isn't a free swap-in. Okay, we do see a swap. Is it going to be Arbolive? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How much is Chi-Yu for PBA doing against a Arboliva? Overheat is doing a ton. You're not dying to after tearing. Okay. How does our Excadrill do? Poison Jab's not doing enough either. We could still Chi-Yu it up. How much are we taking? Chi-Yu? I think we're gonna still Chi-Yu it up. We did a decent amount of damage. It's a roll to kill with just HP investment. So I think we just go for it, because what really wants to take this? Primarina, I guess? Which, then we go, what? Straight out into Ballin, maybe? Let's just fire off an Overheat. Like, Chi-Yu is considerably weaker. Oh, but you could Terra. Oh yeah, we have it clicked for Terra. Let's Overheat. We could see the Terra withdraws. Should have been expected. But still, I think getting this solid damage against anything... Let's see. How much is it going to do against Prim? Overheat. It does quite a bit of damage. I like that damage. Okay. Prim Arena. That's not looking like AV. We could easily see a flip turn here. But I think just going straight back to Electrode works. I guess Ice Beam could come out, but I think our Electrode should be fine. Oops. Electrode versus Prim. And I don't think this is... AV, based on the damage. Energy Ball should kill. Flip turn. Kind of expected, but we get the static. We get the static. Remember what happened last week when we got the static? We get the static again. I could see Meowscarada coming out. Scarf U-turn does get the knockout. We see Arboliva. Okay. Okay. Arboliva. What do we think's gonna happen? Huh. I'm good with Volt switching into Blissey. Sure, let's Volt switch into Blissey. It's gonna be a fast Volt switch, but still free damage. It's decent chip. Do I want to go into Blissey? Or does just Cheat You feel good? I think... Let's go into Blissey. Leech Seed, okay. The miss! The miss is huge! Oh, Blissey. Oh, Blissey. Do we set the rocks? I think I set the rocks. There's so much switching happening that I think the rocks is just massive. We see a withdrawal. Okay, but this is special. What are you gonna do to me? Like, I know we can't do anything other than Thunder Wave, but what are you going to do against me? I'm gonna click Thunder Wave. Liquidation, physical. Whoo! I was not expecting that. Bascule Legion kills Blissey. Physical. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Is it purely physical with that damage? I'm not sure. Bascule Legion versus our Salamence. How much damage are we gonna get off with a Draco? About 79%. Okay, I'm not a fan of that number yet. Yeah, we're definitely not in range for that yet. That was insane. That was insane damage. Okay. Liquidation. We got the Stealth Rocks up, though, so... Blissey, you did something. I think I still just Volt Switch here. We do see a withdrawal. which might mean Choice Banded. We're getting Chip. Necrozma might get scary. Luckily, we do have Chi-Yu. So we do need to keep Chi-Yu in decent positioning. How much was Excadrill doing? Week 4 PBA versus... Oh, that does a lot. Earthquake? Yo. Arboliva. Poison Jab should get the knockout. Okay. Is there anything that wants to come into this? I guess Sandy Shocks, kinda. Oh, Sandy Shocks is going to be such a problem now. Okay. But I think just Poison Jabbing here is fine. It could still Leech Seed us. It could swap into Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks is how fast compared to you? 88 to 101. Okay. Let's go. Excadrill kills Arboliva. No worrying about tearing anymore. Okay. Now, we could see Bascule Legion come straight in. Which... Bascule Legion... I can't even, like, look this up. Because... your stats are completely different. You have 92. So let's look up Bascule Legion... Choice Band, but bring your attack down to 92. And then Electrode. Wave Crash does a lot, but if you're Liquidation, I doubt you're going to be Wave Crash. Okay, we do see Sandy Shocks. Okay. Excadrill versus Sandy Shocks. Earth Power just gets the knockout. If we still had Blissey, this would be amazing. If we had gotten up a Rapid Spin, it would also be pretty good, but we don't. So I am just going to send out our boy Salamence. That's a huge Sandy Shocks. And we're probably going to still see just a Volt Switch. Maybe. Earth Power, okay. Okay, how much are you doing against our Ments? You're not getting the knockout with Thunderbolt. Your leftovers. How much is Draco doing? Also not enough. I think I'm gonna just fire off a Hydro Pump here. You're definitely faster. There's no way you're not faster. Let's fire off a Hydro Pump, get some big damage. Volt Switch. Ooh, that did a lot. Little unfortunate. Anything that comes in is going to probably tank this. Losing Blissey kind of stinks. So, your Earth, Power, Volt Switch. What do we do against Prim? How do we get a... I guess... Okay, we're still in decent position. because we can just go Hisuian Electrode. We could see the flip turn. We could also see the full para. Okay, okay. We still got this. Yep. Let's get some decent damage. Okay. That's some good chip. Citrus Berry has been used. Citrus Berry flip turn. Let's just go back into our Electrode. How do we beat Sandy Shocks? I mean, Chi-Yu could probably chip. Chi-Yu. How does Chi-Yu do damage-wise against Sandy Shocks? I mean, Overheat just gets the kill. So as long... It's not Scarf. We know that. Flip turn. Yeah. Should have expected it, but... I think it's still fine. Who do we see come out? Yeah, Meowscarada. Okay, so this is definitely saying that it's Scarfed. If you're confidently going into this, this is definitely Scarf. You'll probably U-turn. Do we want the chip damage? Or do we just let our fish take it? Who do you send out here against us? Probably... I mean, we can go into a cycle. Let's go Shenron. Let's get some solid chip off with this U-turn. Yep, we do see the U-turn again. Take a little bit of damage. Wait a minute. Isn't U-turn? U-turn is contact, right? It makes contact. Protective pads? Are we seeing protective pads? There's a chance that this Meowscarada is protective pads. Protective pads? Question mark? Because that did not take chip damage. Interesting. Okay, we do see you again. With probably Volt Switch coming out. How much does our Electrode? Energy Ball just does 99%, so we're not going to get the knockout. Earth Power is doing quite a bit to us. But you can't go for Earth Power here. In every situation, you just... hit the... I might just... Hydro Pump again. Let's Hydro Pump. Stealth Rocks, okay. Okay, huge. We do have Rapid Spin. You tank that. Pretty solidly. Now, I do see a Volt Switch coming out here. That being said, do we care? Stealth rocks. You might have spikes. Okay. Let's keep our boy alive. We can't freely swap him in to tank something, but still. Yep, Volt Switch. Alright, who do you swap in? I'm 99% sure your Meowscarada is protected pads. There's no way, right? Meowscarada, Choice Scarf. But you didn't... Right? I'm not just thinking that happened, right? Oh, you're too important to lose, though. Let's just go fish. Let's go fish. We'll probably see a U-turn again. Yep. That does a bit of damage. Mola. Versus what? Maybe Prim? Big Frank. Is that Necrozma? That is Necrozma. Necrozma, Calm Mind. Leftovers. Meteor Beam does a ton. Are you Meteor Beam? I don't want to, like, protect and then get, I don't want to protect and get calm-minded on. Your leftovers. So you're not Meteor Beam. I'm gonna flip turn. Substitute. Okay. Okay. Substitute. Is that gonna break it? Does not break it. Ooh. What do you do? What is Necrozma? Does Necrozma have something that's scary? Like, other than Meteor Beam. Oops, not import. Necrozma. You're typically ran special. You have Earth Power. Huh. So you definitely have a psychic move. Sub leftover. Like, I feel like you have to be like Calm Mind and then psychic move, right? Okay, this should break the sub. What do you go for? Substitute again. Okay. Interesting. Earthquake again? Well, just Earthquake in general. Like, we're losing damage due to Life Orb. But so is Big Frank. Photon Geyser does about 40% to us. at most. And that's like offensive Necrozma. Okay, this should break the sub. And now we're like in solid range to get the knockout if it's not bulky. Dragon Dance. Okay. Okay. Well, now we're slower. You are Dragon Dance Necrozma. Are you Dragon Dance? So this might get the knockout still. But what do you do against me? Earthquake? You could have Earthquake. But if we get knocked out here, we just revenge kill. Okay, we see the swap out. Into what? Oh. Well, that's a knockout for us. Excadrill kills Sandy Shocks. Okay. Meowscarada, I don't think you're Scarf. Because I'm 99% sure. Okay, we see Rayquaza. How much are you doing? Vasculine Gen. We might get this knockout here too. Aqua Jet, I guess. Let's fire off. Come on, Monty Mole. Like, we're sitting in a solid position. I don't think we really need Excadrill anymore. Because Sandy Shocks is gone. Necrozma is still alive, but we can revenge... Like, we can get rid of Necrozma. Okay, Aqua Jet gets the knockout. Okay. I want to say you're Bandit from that. I want to say you're Bandit from all this. Now I feel like Meow comes in. This is a battle and a half. Whew. So Aloe does decent against this, I think. Aloe does decent against this. Kind of the Necrozma, the Meowscarada. Okay, we do see a swap out into probably Meowscarada. Oh, no. Sacrifice? I mean, you tank that. You tank that. I mean, we can just go you. How much? I know we're not built tanky. But how much is Prim doing against us? If you're AV, Moonblast definitely kills. I'm just going to Hurricane. I know it can miss. I know it's probably going to miss knowing our luck. But I think it's fine? No, I guess you're decent. I would say getting rid of this would be fine. But you've got some use. Moonblast. That did so much! That did a ton. But now we get the Volt Switch. And I think we're sitting good. If you're not protective pads, I'm going to be super upset. Ooh, we live that. Just barely, just barely. Our Ballin lives that and gets the knockout. Electrode. So, who do we go into? I feel like you're decent. If we see you, we're probably going to see Bascule Legion. I'm fine with going into Chi-Yu and swapping out. Yeah, we definitely see Bascule Legion come in, take chip damage. And I am good just going straight into our Salamence. Get the Intimidate off here. Aqua Jet, tank this. Get some damage off with Rocky Helmet. And now we just fire off a Hurricane, in my opinion. Actually, I think we just fire off a Draco versus Bascule Legion. Draco's definitely doing enough. Necrozma, D-Dance. I'm pretty sure you're in range. So yeah, let's just drop a Draco. I guess this is only bad if we get the kill here. And then Necrozma comes out. We get the kill. Necrozma is scary. You do send out Big Frame. We are faster with our Ments. What are you going to go for? Even with one D-Dance. We're good. How much is Chi-Yu doing with Flamethrower? Chi-Yu. I think Chi-Yu's the swap. Flamethrower will get the knockout. Yeah, we see a D-Dance. Okay. But we should be faster because we are Scarf. Does Flamethrower kill? Do I even want to risk Flamethrower killing? Meowscarada Choice Scarf is taking quite a bit from Dark Pulse. Let's go. Okay. Chi-Yu gets rid of Necrozma. And just Meowscarada left. Has quite a bit of HP left, though. You're protective pads. There's no way you're not. I'm 99% sure you're protective pads. What if you like agility? What are you doing against us? I don't think there's anything that can get just the straight knockout. But I don't know if I want to play this game. Knockoff. Okay. We eat that. Now I flip turn, because I 99%. Yeah, you set spikes. We flip turn. Solid damage. Does flamethrower kill when you're a different type? What if you're just dark type? What if you're not? Flamethrower should get the knockout here. We do take a little bit of damage. Beads of Ruin. Flamethrower should do 100%. And just like that, let's go! Another win in our books. We are 3-1 now. That was an intense fight. It was 4-0, but that fight was close the entire time. GG's to my opponent. Oh, that fight was intense. That fight was really, really fun. And it took a lot of thinking. I'm going to find out if that's protective pads, because I'm pretty sure that was protective pads. Obviously, maybe expecting the Rocky helmet, but I don't know. That was a good fight. GG's to our opponent. I shall see you all next week. Until then, everyone, peace.